Day 13. This is part B. It's my box. Hole 10. Let's go. We're in McDade Park. If you forgot, hole 10 is going to be arguably maybe the shortest hole in the course. 225 feet. Sets up for that right-hand, backhand turnover just perfectly. I'm going to showcase the penny putter, alpha plastic, and 8-week truss.
Move.
We had some little gentle Raz tech is happening. That's okay. I'm fine with it. It's fine. Not on purpose. This is the oldest armadillo that I've had in my bag. This was white at one point in time. It is now a creamy beige and very slick. This is one of our first runs of alpha that's like, see that? Look at that. Speed.
He's playing for that Texas slide here.
I am. I have chained out of this hole twice with an armadillo, and I'm hoping that I get to do really cool guy stuff and ace with it. And also, it smells like sewage over here now because we have a runoff. So, isn't it nice? Needed more height, but that's
Slide. That was his play. Slippery plastic. 60 short. Slide it up.
60 short. Everybody knows it's a safe play. We're just trying to take threes out here, okay? My goal, literally at this point, is one mulligan on counter right.
Force me to have a mulligan?
Yeah. If I can do that, I won't weep when I lay down to rest tonight. The big men cry twice.
He's secretly rooting for you.
Well, yeah, I would be too. Underdog story.
I'd say if you're not, you don't have a heart, to be honest.
Hold on. I have to just do this for a minute.
Well, you still did have a stroke.
No, you did have a bullet in there. Grip the chains like no other. And Connor O.B. O'Brien. Oil. Oil. I like it. Just putting it close. Hole 11 out here is 578 feet. It is a very big S-turning hole. The gap to hit for a lot of big arm players is a backhand with something that has a little bit of turn to it. There's going to be an opening about 420 to 450 feet down the fairway that opens up to give you pretty much a layup to take your birdie. I've only heard of 2 people eagling this. Very hard hole to get a 2 on. For a lot of amateurs, you're basically just trying to forehand or get up to the middle gap here to set up for your easy birdie or easy par.
I'm gonna go with my warbird. This one's pretty stable, so gonna need some force over out of the hand, but it will fight out late as long as I give it enough airspace. Oh no, there's the fight. That was flat. Needed to be Annie. Roll out. No. All right. There's a door open.
And that's the jail that I forgot to mention in my whole breakdown.
Man, I would have known about it then.
So a lot of bigger arm guys, again, we can't get over on the disc and we release early or we don't get enough rotation, not enough angle. We are going literally straight towards doom. It's not a great spot to be because then you don't have an angle to come around the basket. So Dom, who only throws 250 feet, throws the forehand, takes his birdie every time. I will take my 6 with my pride and passion.
I mean, do what you want, man.
I just birdie it. Not I. I vote. Oh yeah, baby!
Wow. Man, one of the best root skips I've ever seen.
What you don't know is the play is actually a low skip shot. So we're throwing a second one? Is that what I heard you just...
No, for entertainment value, we might as well try to see if we can get it there. This is my straighter warbird.
I just love that little dog.
I'm about to blast it. I'd use your mulligan on the upshot.
We're just throwing it in.
And prison. It's just kind of...
And me, I'm anything but consistent. So let's see how this goes. I am consistently throwing low today. So anyways, the play's the forehand to the open gap.
We need a massive skip here. Good job for the Chupacabra. Hopefully these dry leaves help us out. We got an angry mockingbird because I'm not throwing his disc. Ooh, snuck around the backside of that big pine tree. Too far. Yeah, long cut.
Too far. I love you, Mom. Don't break my hand.
Anyone who watches my channel knows I'm terrified of those kind of shots.
I was so, like, you heard the snap out of my hand, and then here I was like, yeah, if I have to do that all over again, I'm just kind of throwing a high-speed driver, and hopefully, obviously that one's flippy, but letting the warbird or something skip up, and I was just trying to big arm it. This is throwing 3.
Up and down for par.
Hey, look, if you guys notice, this is the same shot that I threw in the last video on hole 9. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Well, that's a good choice. Oh, you're looking for my Starship? You're looking? It's so nice.
I see it, but I'm not going to get it.
Poison ivy everywhere?
Possible. Keep course record alive.
My max disc is.
All right. Shallow C2. You gotta give it the want, Connor. Oh my gosh, you guys.
Just getting razzed every hole. Right now?
Ooh, that was the part that hurts because, you know, 2 bad shots still had a chance.
I just want to say, Connor's not doing a very good job reminding me when I have mulligans.
Yeah, you're
And I think that's why he's beating me by 9.
strategy.
Just imagine.
I was banking on you using it on the
Imagine beating up on a crippled kid like me. Hole 12 is 323 feet. There's a couple options here. This tree in the middle kind of makes you pick a side. You can go straight at it with the right hand backhand. You can play the low shot, try to skip under that oak tree, or you can take the new spur on a forehand. Flex it on the right side of this tree. Give it enough height to fight back. Really been loving this disc.
Excuse me.
Come back.
That's beautiful.
Man, it's a little more nose down. That thing has some fight to it, but another C2 look.
They couldn't see me violently shaking my head yes as you were describing what you're about to do. Did I lose all of my wranglers? Or am I just not looking in the right spot? It's because I have the new Lone Star Disc V2 backpack that holds over 26 discs. It's easy to get lost in there.
Apparently when you put the ports in wrong, it only fits 25, so I have to fix those after the round.
Like, I can fit like 6 more discs in this thing. So my shot on this hole used to be with a 9-speed disc that was had a little bit of turn and a lot of fade, which just happens to be. So I'm gonna see if I still got it. I haven't thrown that shot in 2 years since I've been with Lone Star, but I have been throwing low all day when I try to throw power, which is good because usually my pitch is a baseball swing. So I'm gonna keep it low and try to skip up underneath the basket. So let's watch me hit first available. Oh yeah, Connor, put me in the grave, bud. So for me, my overstable approach option for this is a walker. Number one, because I know as a person, I have too much off-axis torque because I'm tired and I'm hungry and I'm a cranky little baby right now.
That guy.
This guy, him. Looks kind of like Darth Maul, but I'm basically gonna pick a spot in the sky. For those of you amateurs that don't know, there's a lot of clinics where they talk about this, where with overstable discs, you wanna pick a point in the sky where you want the apex of the shot to hit, then it drops down.
I agree. This helps to really prioritize the part of the throw that you're controlling. The rest is kind of done by the disc.
See, I can listen, I just can't execute.
You can talk too. You can talk too.
So I'm trying to pitch literally that piece of that branch up high right there. I'm gonna have this thing crashing. Right there.
Love it.
Go.
Do it. Oh my gosh. I mean, do you need any more selling on the walker than that shot right there? He walked you through it with the walker. Walked it, talked it. He did it all. Everything but make it.
Literally. skill issue. That's what I missed.
Last time I played here, there was a big branch down in front of the basket, but thanks to the Parks Department for cleaning that up, getting it back to normal. The basket does have a little healthy lean to it. About 5 degrees or so. Just gotta match that coming in.
Could you imagine like watching you play with a V1 penny that you've never played with in your life, and then being like, man, I got a chance, I'm getting my putters back. And then he's like, hey guys, you want to see me never miss a putt? Wouldn't that be cool? That's great.
The blue money, I'm telling you, I don't know, this instant confidence. I was thinking it would be an adjustment period with the overstability, but if anything, it's been, what's the opposite of an adjustment? I don't know. It just happened, you know.
It just be like that. They don't always
the plastic. They don't always think it'd be like it is, but it do.
Hole 13 is 335 feet with not too many obstacles, but a lot of headaches. We have this tree right off the tee box, and again, if you can't see close up, she is pretty busted on the bottom. A lot of disc golfers have early released their backhands or late released their forehands into her trunk, as well as you have an entire row on this side of trees lining the hole all the way down with one massive, I believe an oak tree, I'm not an arborist, at the end.
Checks out.
But there's a caveat here. You have trees lining the left side of the fairway, so any of your forehands or any shots can't get eaten up by the trees. And on the back side of the basket, about 30 feet long, is a massive 80-foot drop-off that leads to the San Jacinto River. So running putts, not really an option here unless you got a lot of confidence.
Running putts straight into running water. Perfect. This is one of the flat top spurs, a little bit straighter. Let's see if I can get it to work. Touch of hyzer out of the hand. I just don't want to have to flex on my other one right now. So, let's see what we got.
Yeah, that's an ace line.
Oh, it was. Yeah, you see a little bit of turn out of the flatter one. Generally, just a straighter version of the spur.
I'm gonna go with a super flat top, almost puddle top warbird. This is one of my go-tos. They end up flying like 12-speed Rangers. So I'm gonna try and forehand it without putting too much off-axis torque. Just because I believe that that's the play here. A little safer. And too much off-axis torque. And there goes the tree that I was worried about. A little bit of power in the hips there. All right. Very successful venture out of the woods.
You do have a mulligan. Grab your Dillo.
I was literally like, it's Dillo time. It's Dillo time, baby. Once again, I think everybody should play a mulligan round because it truly does make you think, man, I really messed up that shot. Maybe I try a different one. But a lot of people take casual rounds way too seriously. That's why this whole thing's been a joke. I haven't even been trying, Connor. Are you kidding me? Come on. This is crazy.
Oh, sit.
Hope you didn't like that, though.
Splash. Josh is hanging on the cliff edge there. See if I can. Oh, don't forget to fix it with the taser. For me being right-eye dominant, usually on my closer putts, I aim slightly left of the pole. Knowing the way the perspective, I'll just draw it back.
There you go.
Tweet, tweet.
That's such a weird rocking motion. Don't be afraid, Megan. Don't be afraid.
Imagine. Perfect.
2 mulligans is what we wanted to go into this.
Is that really what I've got?
Telling you it's got acing the hardest hole.
At 450 feet, hole 14 is considered a long par 3 on this tee sign. I'm sure it's kind of a pick your poison, call it a 3, call it a 4. A 2 is gonna feel like an eagle here. It's tailor-made for a stable warbird shot. Get a little bit of turn on the disc, let it fly out. Oh, that's a lot bit of turn. Can it bite?
Yes, it can.
It does. Kind of a mild skip, but
Should be maybe an 80 footer or so. So I've rangefindered this off because young Josh Hofstra, still just as bald, still just as handsome. I used to measure this was my longest hole for my longest drives. So it's 420 to 425 to the back grass back there. Some TDs are jerks, and they'll mark that as OB. So pushing something straight doesn't really work if you're going for max distance. You do need something to hook, like a question mark. So I'm gonna go with my more stable of the two warbirds, and then I'm gonna slip off the T for added effect. I have 2 mulligans going into this hole. Just like to remind everybody.
playing with fire here.
Catch fire. Get enough air that it can push up.
Get in front.
Yeah, get this. And I smack the only tree that you need to miss.
See that big pine tree? Yeah, that's the one.
If I have 2 mulligans in this one, huh? Where'd you go that time? I did stable warbird and I threw it 200 feet in the air because I've been duffing everything in the ground. So I'm thinking flippy warbird or bayonet.
See, I always tell myself, don't adjust for the last shot. Throw the current shot.
Dom says needs a fix. A growler? Always. That's the only time I've seen you flip and never come back a growler. I've seen you do it one time, and I've seen you throw 9 of the best 10 shots you've ever
I'm in front of my disc golf crush Connor O'Reilly. Of course I'm gonna
consider me. Yeah, impressive. I've also been throwing everything on hyzer for some reason. Oh, that'd be perfect right about now. Or not on hyzer. Oh, well, that'd be bad. That'd be bad. There it is. There's the max
Working, find it.
shot.
Oh, that same tree just gobbling.
And now you do that same thing with the flippy warbird. Do it 3 times? You don't want me to use it on the putt or nothing?
Oh, no, after you hit the walker
You're not.
on the basket.
I don't think you're getting, unless you think you can Hofstra special that. All right. So nice warbird. It will go straight, but it will hook up.
You have a guaranteed 3.
Okay. Try to get the 2. My inner hip is killing me. Can't complain. This guy did a 5,000 foot walk up. Oh, get the mosquitoes off of Megan. Nope, knew that was
Yeah, it turns out y'all saw my reel the other day of me doing the silly X step. It's a really good workout. So if you want to get the hips loose, get ready for a round. You know, maybe you don't need to do 200 feet worth of that, but you know, 50 feet each way, you'll be ready to go.
Get going.
You gotta get the other side.
Going once again. Just a simple walker shot. I'm gonna aim for this tree very far over here on the left. High enough, but low enough that I can avoid these ghost branches. So I have to rely on a skip here. Get it out. And this could also skip into danger. There's danger to the right. There it is.
Big pop.
Skip in. Oh, that's okay. We're parked. Easy 3. Easy 3. Easy 3.
You know, if we were playing yesterday, I wouldn't have quite had the exact answer I needed for this shot, but now that I got this D1 penny in to hold over on those long putts, I'm looking good here. I got my new Annie putter. Alright, you know, I missed it, but the line, the height is there. I can work with that.
My heart literally skipped a beat. I was like, big putted me. I'm gonna grind.
From your angle, the speed is
I thought it was it. I was like, oh my god. This guy don't win.
Usually I'm nice to my disc, but I've been saving it all up for you. Dude, I'm just saying, I'm actually going to go out of turn here and do one of these real fast. One warning here, stop and go. I'm blaming them. I'm blaming Josh. You stopped. You should have kept going. I kept going. He changed his patterns. You kept going. You were good. Josh stopped. Whoops. Do I get a stroke now? I get a mulligan.
I took a 3.
I get a mulligan.
Yeah, he just took a 4.
You just took a 4?
You got your stroke.
I did it! Josh can sleep tonight. Josh can rest.
But that's like a dirty one. That doesn't count.
Right? It's like, man, how much do I really want to win if that's how I gotta do it?
This is the hole that I was hoping I could like really get something on here. Well, you know, we can't win them all. Hole 15 is 380 feet. I hope you see the sun that's in my eyes right now. Beautiful, Hazel, I know, thank you. It's a straight shot, so the AM play in tournament is gonna be just lay up in the middle or have something that hyzers out to the left side on a backhand, right hand, backhand. The pro play is to kind of either hang something out on a forehand that pushes straight to overstable to the basket, or hang something on Annie or understable to push to the basket if you're really trying to catch that birdie. And it's my box. Okay.
Oh, I have a mulligan. I forgot.
I'm gonna try something a little dastardly here. I'm gonna get a little crazy with Sadie's version. I'm gonna try and hit that Annie shot, air shot, to push up to at least circle 2. Typically my shot is to just throw a curl a little high, understable, have it attack the basket, because I don't have the forehand distance. Let's see how good my angle control is. Angle control is there, but the disc is too stable for the angle that I put it on. So I'm going to be sitting at a spot where I can forehand the basket. What'd you call me?
No wiener. All right, I'm going Frio. Alpha plastic. Let's see if I can not use my mulligan on Josh and go power play here. That's the goal.
It's hockey.
Gotta have it hold a turn. That's it. Get into the woods. Too many trees there, so let's. We're gonna take a shot. We're gonna take one more. We're gonna take one more here. We're gonna try the forehand out. This is my straight warbird. See how the distance is feeling. Oh, this is feeling great.
I was like, you crushed that.
The line was way off.
You crushed.
Uh-oh.
I'll go play some sports. Connor O'Reilly never imagined being right. You know why?
Picking up the dresser and not playing
I'm a
sports.
psychopath.
I woke him up at 4:30 this morning.
4:30. I have quoted at some point earlier, I don't have in this interview like you.
Hofstra special into the bucket. Hofstra special. We're going with the Walker. In case you guys haven't figured out, I like to color coordinate my discs. I like to feel like they look good, play good. Look good, feel good, play good, smell good.
Regardless of how you gotta get yourself to feel good about yourself, it needs to happen before you step on the course.
Yeah. And if you haven't noticed, Connor's always dressed to the nines. So I feel like that's his.
This is casual Connor right here.
Untucked.
No tuck, yeah.
So this one's a little difficult because I know that if I aim it here on the inside where I need it to crash, so I might even put a little hand, might do some stuff. We'll see. I don't really know what time it is. I'll make that putt, I think.
Another good chance to showcase that V1 penny. I got my new trick shot Annie putter with me. Ooh, line was there. Just needed a couple more rotations. Josh is the mulligan man.
I said, the second one, just throw it.
He walked up and said, hit him with the.
Oh, we're still out.
Ooh. I'm joking, I'm having a blast.
Purely malicious intent on myself.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I have to use it at some point.
If I keep moving backwards, it won't distract me, right?
As long as the pattern doesn't change, I'm good with whatever. You know? I recognize it, I see it. As soon as it stops, my hunter's brain kicks in. What's that?
Where are you going? Where are you going?
Out there.
Car's off.
Hole 16 is definitely one of the more difficult ones out here. Par 4, very narrow off the tee. It doesn't really open up until about halfway down.
I like getting aggressive with the roller here, and the tumbleweed has already given me some of the longer rollers that I've ever thrown, so let's see if we can get some entertainment value here. Just avoid flipping it to the out of bounds road on the right.
So close. There is a little tunnel down over there too. Like there's like a little.
Thanks to whoever cleared that.
So the other line that the pros will take is they'll try to just pump something up over the right side, hyzer it out to the gap. I am going to try the Dominic Carosa route and just forehand something at that tree and hope that it skips through the opening. Sorry, Megan, I know you're getting eaten by mosquitoes.
Push it.
That's short. Oh, it's actually too good. I cut too far inside. I'm on the far gap on the outside.
Might be in jail.
Yeah. In jail or setting up for a big hyzer on the outside.
Slow dip on that forehand that lands right at the mouth. Right at that mouth is just like a 250-foot mid-range shot. And I trust myself to make that more than I trust myself to punch through the gap. True technician.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm out here playing old man golf.
Yeah.
At a ripe age of 22.
I'm like, how many times should I throw as hard as possible? And Dom's like, what? Yeah.
What if I never threw as hard as possible? What if, I just never threw over 60%, but I hit every fairway?
Ooh, they cut a lot of this down too. Is the only reason why I got through. It looks like. So
I mean, yeah, I'm just trying to land at the mouth of this, and then
Oh.
I have.
No, I'm great.
Oh,
I hit
you
that
must have
tree.
hit that tree. Because that's what I'm saying. It's like
Yeah.
if you skipped behind this stuff.
That's.
I got the little faster stuff.
Yeah, you did. Yeah. Oh, my
No,
forehand.
I'm saying off the tee.
Sorry, my cat is confusing.
This guy is broken.
Broken. I can forehand at the tree down
No,
there.
stick with Benny.
A little bit of Annie.
It's just right at it.
Do I have a mulligan? I think we both did that. Oh, I do have a mulligan.
Yeah, you do. 4-3.
Incoming.
Oh. Okay. God.
My alpha horny toe, try to get a little skip up here. Gotta beat that one trunk.
Hey, take your time.
off. Turns out Josh Hofstra's not the only Lone Star player who likes taking time on the field. Man, well, we could add that out. Any other? I got pretty lucky. I thought I was out of the run for a birdie, but there's a little backdoor gap over there, and I found it. We already talked about how beautiful that stamp is, and the disc is even better. You're welcome.
Hole 17 is 252 feet. Super simple. You're either going to forehand it super straight through this gap with something very overstable, hoping that it skips into the basket, or you're going to backhand something understable that holds at any angle to attack the basket. I personally have one ace on this hole. It is my only ace for the Lone Star disc, not counting part 2 holes. And it was with a Bravo penny putter. Air shot, backhand, Annie, floated straight to the basket. So we're gonna see if Connor can match that.
I don't know. I got 3 options I'm looking at. Do I go penny putter back in? Horny toad, Walker forehand. You know what? I want to try to match Josh. 'Cause I keep saying penny putter is going to be my first disc that I ace with, and it's already drawn metal. So see if we can bring it to fruition. Envision myself, Josh Hofstra. Switch my hair from here to here.
That's right.
We're good to go.
Very handsome. Very.
The handsomeness stays the exact same. We're good to go. Not quite the turn I needed, but it was a beautiful flight either way.
Great shot nonetheless.
All right, this is very stable, not compared to that penny, so we'll see. That's the line. That has a chance.
Fade up.
Oh my God.
Fade up. Oh yeah. We surrounded it.
We surrounded it almost like Megan's getting surrounded by all these mosquitoes.
Battle putts?
Dude, this was, we both had some solid runs. If we combine your overstill, your angle you threw on my angle.
I think now you have to do battle putts with the Benny and the Penny. You got a V1 Penny battle putt with the Benny battle putt.
I like it. I can take a step back.
That's way too far.
Can you film that wide?
That's, yeah.
It's like, I don't know how wide you can.
Yeah.
Alright, we need to count down from down.
You're too far.
Referee.
Yeah, thank you. See this? He's like, oh yeah, look at that.
Yeah. Like, it doesn't look very even here.
Alright. 3, 2, 1, putt.
I think my slow pace gave me a little time, you know, I came in after.
Listen, that's what cheaters sound like, okay?
It's called strategizing. Strategy.
Hole 18 is 360 feet. You got an out of bounds road on the right, also wraps behind it. A lot of gaps to take, but really only one fruitful one off here to the right for the right-hand backhand player. You gotta kind of choose if you want to fly above or below those telephone wires. I'm going above, throwing Seguin. Hit it hard and flat, even a little bit of hyzer. Let it work. Oh, that's low. I have no clue what I'm doing.
It's gonna skip up.
That'd be funny. Come on. Oh.
Still like,
Flash chains. 2 DAs.
I'm gonna kick my disc off though. That's gonna be beneficial for me. Same line as him, but I'm gonna go bayonet. I've been throwing low all day, so I'm hoping that if I throw low enough, it'll just skip off the road and skip in. And I did not mention the road skip. Yeah, there is a road skip play here. There we go. Low enough.
Match my line, come on. Yeah.
But not
Big
enough
skip.
rotation. Threw it like a wee babe. I am probably 30 from the pin.
I think it's outside.
To me, if I have to debate it, it's probably outside because my circle always is.
I think it's outside because this is where I'm like, this is where I'm right on the edge of whether I'd step or not.
37 from the pole.
I said it was outside. You said it was inside.
Outside, Eagle.
37.
37.
All I know is these chains were messed up.
It's right at the line where I'm debating whether I'm stepping it or not, which means it's outside.
For me, if I have to think about it, it's got to be outside because my circle is like 40 feet.
Well,
I'm always like,
you know, my nickname in the streets of Conroe is actually Big Stepper, so. Not really. That's what they call me.
Like, who gave you that one?
The homie. Alright. I know what I need to do, I just don't know if I have the strength to do it. And I don't! We're tired, ladies and gentlemen. Give me that, Benny. I'm gonna do it. You don't do it. I'm gonna do it. I wasn't not even moving. Chains, hear that? Alright, do it again.
that was banging steppers.
Okay.
That was banging steppers during our thing.
Stop telling me I couldn't make it. There's a 120-point difference between us, okay?
That's literally not true.
So far left, I missed it. It doesn't matter. I'm putting P2 blue on it.
Left side, right side, high side, low side.
I go in the back.
This guy literally, I want everybody to understand this video. You were 100% putting with blue bonds.
No, I missed one putt. I don't count. I showed that I was not a putting robot by missing like a just outside the bullseye putt, you know? So.
Tom literally has a camera on and it's just sinking putts on my face going, could you imagine how much more fun this video could be if I was in it?
I would love to have Dom as a doubles partner in the future, for sure.
I'm telling you, dude.
Dom, we're shredding. Who says 13 is an unlucky number when you just got 2 9s packed with action here for a 2-part day 13 of Vlogmas? Once again, we've had Josh with us all day to show us his home course, and we had a fun little scenario where whoever lost the previous hole, however many strokes they lost by, that had that many mulligans into the next hole, just to try to spice it up a little bit. And yeah, I really like playing out here. And what do you like most about this course?
There's a lot of trees to hide behind, so when you cry, nobody sees you. No, honestly, this course is, I think you nailed it on the head. It's the perfect like city-style course. There's a lot of trees. It's still a park. You still have people. Great to come out. If you want to have a mob card, there's space for it. If you want to come out by yourself, you'll have enough room between yourself and the next card to kind of zone out and zen. So
As long as you're in that mob card looking back, you know, you see people on the tee box once or twice, let them through. But other than that, you know, have fun, do your thing. Hey, I don't care. But
it sounds like you've been affected by mob cards.
maybe on the last video, but
It's
we
like
won't talk
just-
about it.
It's
It's been a lot of fun, you guys. Don't forget, those Saddle Up subscription boxes are going to have tons of goodies. Josh showed a couple amazing Wrangler shots today, parked hole 7. So don't miss out on that. All the exclusive goodies, head to LoneStarDiscs.com. Check it out. Peace.